live from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So it'll be first down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Let's go. 3-19.
Slot man moves right.
Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Taylor on first down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Defense showing blitz. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Taylor. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll go again to McCoy. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there and leaves them with third and just a yard.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Not good. Let's see. They're going to say inside the 35-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On second down, Taylor. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Detroit!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And the Saints signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
To throw is Taylor. Looking deep for Demaryius. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spinning past him. And some room to roam now. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punch and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw here's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Come on, let's go.
Now Taylor looking to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up fourth down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And tough starting field position here. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That was 2nd down run for Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Taylor. And he hits his man on the out route. Demaryius Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. On first down, Murray. Look at the spin. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Taylor now to throw on second down. Flushed out right. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Defense likely bringing... And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. We're back now in KC. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Taylor on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They go with Murray again. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's Taylor, forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Saints on third down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Green, 39. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Patriot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Back over. Detroit. Back 99, Philly, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd and 10 here. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Kansas City. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No, check. Patriot. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Taylor. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
10th carry of the game now. Murray finds a seam inside the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. And the Lions adding more points to their total, extending that lead. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock. And
he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that That one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Calvin Benjamin's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Saints, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.